Alrighty, today we're going to get the right front put back on. Should be fun.
You ain't never seen nothing like this. Never thought it'd be so enticing. Oh, it'll pull you in with a tight grip. Shines like a diamond, bright when the light hits. Oh, shifting your senses, lifting you up to a different dimension.
So, what we got going on here is I gotta knock this apart again because I gotta put the brake on. So, that's what I gotta do. I think we just take this nut or bolt out. And then there's a little keyway in here that you don't want to lose. And then I need this bracket off of this one to put back onto this one. Looks like they had Loctite on these, so we want to put some Loctite back on, I would assume. Probably don't want those backing out and getting on your... I'm going to emery cloth this spindle hub out a little bit just to make sure it slides into that fairly good. That slides on there really good, kinda. So this is like a half moon key, and we're just gonna, it's got a little slot here that just goes into there. Just like that. Gotta make sure I put that brake on the right way. And I did. And then you want to put a little Loctite on the bolt, but not too much that it runs into the spindle hole. You do not want to get Loctite down inside there. That's what happened to this one, and we couldn't hardly get it apart. So you don't want to do that. You just want to put enough on the bolt just to hold it in place. Just like that. Now we can put it back in this area where it, you know, belongs. I gotta find the caliper bolts. I don't know what I did with them. Alright, so I think I got the right bolts in the brake thing. It's a little tight, I don't know. Hopefully it loosens up. Anyway. Now we gotta set the rod. So this is the rod, but obviously it is bent. So I'm just gonna try to get a rough estimate of how long it is. We got this from All Star Performance. It's just it's a rod measure is what it is. So yeah, you just put the two ends on there like that, and then this gives you your center to center mark. So you're on this side of this one. Is how I have this set up. So then you want to be on that side of this one, and then that's your center to center point. Looks like it's about 15 inches. That's where we'll set it, and then we'll get it on the car, and then once we get it down on the ground, then we will we'll check it with the toe plates, stuff like that. I have setup plates being made. Hopefully they'll be here at some point, but hopefully we have enough that we can maybe sell them. We'll see. Otherwise, Hammond plates are really nice too. So anyway, that's what we're gonna do. Is I'm gonna set this rod, and then we'll get it on the car. Not come with jam nuts, so we'll have to take these out and get jam nuts for it. Now the one thing that you gotta watch for is these have little knurls on them. The side that has the knurl on them is left-hand thread. We got right-hand jam nuts, but not left-hand jam nuts, so. Like I said, we're gonna set it at 15, and we will see what that brings us. So yeah, handy little tool when you got to do your rod ends. Right, so we're gonna get these on, and I got them all. I took them all off, and I took them over to my buddy's house, and I spring rated all of them. So I actually had the spring rates and all that, so we wrote them down. So now we have everything legit, and we know what's in the car. For sure. Left front, I gotta put the spring back on yet. So they're a coilover spring. So this part goes on like this, and this goes on, and then you want to zip tie that to the spring so it doesn't fall off when you unload the spring. When the car's on the ground, it would never fall off. But like when you jack it up, then it unloads the spring, then you want it to be tight. Yeah. Left rear is a little trickier because we have this weight right in the way of where it sits. Makes it a little bit more fun. And just like that, we have all of the shocks on. So, I think that's it. I think I'm gonna end the video here.
Bye-bye now.
You ain't never seen nothing like this. Never thought it'd be so enticing. Oh, it'll pull you in with a tight grip. Shines like a diamond, bright when the light hits. Oh, shifting your senses, lifting you up to a different dimension.